Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Hey, at the time of me filming this, we are at the tail end of spring and summer is, well, technically amongst us, maybe not so much outside. It might be a little bit confused outside, but technically summer is amongst us. So I thought it would be a great time for me to give you all a roundup of my favorite spring fragrances. I have some newness as well as some fragrances that have been in the collection for a little bit that I have just been loving and have just been easy reaches for me this spring. So of course, if you are interested in seeing my favorite spring fragrances, you already know to make sure that you are subscribed, number one. And number two, make sure that you have that notification bell turned on, set to all, so you don't miss when I upload another video. After subscribing, turning those post notifications on and setting them to all so you don't miss when I post another video or deal, make sure you give this video a big fat thumbs up because it's free and it really goes a long way to help support the channel and help us to grow. Last but not least, never ever ever forget, if you are interested in any of the scents that we discussed today, to make sure you shop via any available links and or discount codes down below in the description box because it goes a long way to help support the channel and you already know you go buy it anyway. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Now, if you're interested in seeing my top spring scents for 2025, make sure you keep watching. All right, where do we want to start? Where do we want to start? Let's start with this one. I'm going to go ahead and start with this one just because I've been talking you all's ears off about it since I got it. But I'm going to include it as kind of sort of an honorable mention. Like it's on the list, but it's not really on the list because I love it for now, but I feel like I'm really going to love it in the summertime. This is Thomas Kosmala's number 4 Neon. I'm not even spraying this on a tester strip anymore because that's the type of relationship that I have built with this fragrance over the last few months. It's bright and citrusy. It's really fruity and playful, but in a really clean, almost soapy, really elevated way. This is not only, giving you tropical and vacation. I can wear this to the office. I can wear this for errands. I can wear this to a formal event even. Maybe not formal, but I can definitely wear it for a more dressy occasion because it kind of demands that because of how potent it is to my nose. Not to mention, this is a head turner. This gets attention and gets so many freaking compliments. If you enjoy smelling fruity, but you want to smell sophisticated, you want to be taken seriously, and you want it to not necessarily be done in a quote-unquote girly way, definitely recommend getting your nose on this. Perfectly unisex, anybody can wear this. I know you see the dent. It is pretty substantial considering how long I've had this. I have decanted this a couple of times, but make no mistake about it, I have been reaching for this a whole lot. So much so that I've had to put myself on a bit of a timeout when it comes to this because that's how much I love it. I really want to take advantage of this in the summertime, which is why it's kind of sort of an honorable mention, but definitely still a favorite for spring. So again, this is Thomas Kosmala's number 4 Neon. Also have been loving Sniff's Me. If you could tell from my dent, this one was sent over to me from the team at Sniff. And this one I've not only been wearing for bed, I've been wearing it for errands, I've been wearing it to work from home like I am today. I've also been wearing it to my line dancing classes if you follow me over on Instagram. It literally smells like me. Fresh, clean, out of the shower. It's musky. It's powdery from some orris, if I'm not mistaken. There's some fruity nuance from some apricot, but it's not a sweet fruit. If I'm not mistaken, it's apricot skin. So there's a little bit of a greenness there that not only enhances the fruitiness, gives it a brightness, but helps it not to be too sweet. Just adds that subtle, just, you know what I'm saying? Perfect, easy reach, clean, simple, just literally fresh, clean skin. And that effortless, subtly sexy muskiness that if you are a regular to the channel, you all know that I love. So I'll make sure I have my link and discount code for Sniff down below in the description box. But another favorite for spring was Sniff Smeet. Now this next one in the favorites lineup actually wound up being a slow burn for me, just because when I added it to my collection, it was during the cooler months. But once it got warmer and I really got to spend time with this fragrance and it had sat for a little bit, Perfumes de Marly's Oriana, this little 1 ounce, this little cute 1 ounce, I might have to go ahead and upgrade her based on how I've been killing this bottle this year. I don't even want to spray it because it's a tiny bottle and it's not a whole lot left. It's not going to pick up on camera, but my dent is like, we're at the tail end of Oriana, you know what I'm saying? We're winding up here. Orange Blossom in a really feminine, playful, girly, sweet way. Not only do you have a really sweet orange blossom, some other citruses, there's some other fruits in here. I think it's raspberry. So cute. This smells literally how the bottle looks. Marshmallow, chantilly cream, fluffy, sweet, but not too sweet because I think there's some musk and ambrette in there. So there's like a cleanness that helps this not go too far while still being decadent and delicious. This not at all super complex, not at all a beast mode fragrance, but let me just tell you, this lasts on my skin and you just smell pretty. This is perfect for brunch, perfect to layer. This goes with practically anything, which is why my dent is so significant. Like, not only have I been reaching for this by itself, but like to layer with other fragrances, this is magical. Not gonna hold you, especially in warmer weather. If you are someone that also felt like Oriana was just kind of meh, revisit it during the warmer months and let me know what you think, because my opinion of this has absolutely transformed. But specifically in warmer weather, I have just been loving this spring. Again, this is Perfumes de Marly's Oriana. Another really fun one in my collection that I've been loving this spring is Clean Classics Strawberry Fields. This one was sent over to me from the team at Clean, and we've talked about this one a few times on the channel. I think this was in a monthly favorites recently, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, if it was, I'll make sure I leave it linked up in the cards. Definitely more detail in my favorites videos, but because we've talked about this one so many times, I think you all know. The strawberry in this is just sparkling. It's tart, but it's sweet and juicy, refreshing and fun, flirty. So good. But even though it's sweet, it's warm, there's also a clean linen accord that helps it not go too far in that direction, making it perfect for this spring weather. Fruity and flirty, girly, but not childish. And that's kind of, I guess, the running theme when it comes to, you know, my scent profile or scent preferences. It's just an easy reach. Wore this to line dancing class a bunch of times. Wore this to layer with other Clean Classic fragrances. I layered this with Neon No. 4 before. Just a fruity, clean, good time. Light and refreshing. Linear. Simple. Making it easy to wear, but fun. Like, that's the running theme here. I can be fun, but I don't want to smell like a preteen. And I feel like Strawberry Fields executes that very well. So again, another favorite for spring. I know y'all see that there. This is crazy. But another favorite for spring is Clean Classic Strawberry Fields. I don't know which one to do next. Another spring favorite that should come and no surprise to those of us who follow me not only on other platforms but have been tuned in recently. Amawaja's Love Delight. You all may remember that this started as a sample and now we're here. This is one that I fell in love with during the winter time, but the springtime just brought out what I love about this fragrance even more. In warmer weather, the ginger, the juicy mandarin, that rose, that yummy, sweet, powdery cocoa, rum, vanilla. This is a floral gourmand that isn't going to scream at you, but it's going to leave a mark. This not only gets compliments, this lasts on my skin, especially in warmer weather, but it don't scream at me. Like, I enjoy this, just, I don't want to call it a fluffy scent bubble, but it is definitely not a super thick, dense, heavy, cloying scent bubble. I smell sweet, I smell feminine, I smell delicious, but I also smell like you shouldn't play in my face. And that is why I love this scent so much. It's just a perfect balance of nice and spice. You know what I'm saying? Literally me in a bottle. Perfect for spring. And honestly, with the ginger and the citrus, I'm probably going to take this into the summertime too. Not even going to hold you. It's low-key. Could be Oriana's big sister or rich auntie. I just absolutely love this. It just gives me that perfect balance of smelling pretty and sweet, but with a little bite to it. And really, really been enjoying this. And I know that this was polarizing for people, but I urge you to revisit it, especially during the spring months, because it just, the sun and the warmer weather just brings out the beauty of this fragrance to me. Again, another relatively newbie in the collection, but a love at first sniff and a love for this spring. Absolutely goes to Amouage's Love Delight. That ain't no surprise to nobody. Another scent that I have been loving this spring, and you'll probably be able to tell when I hold up to the camera, was sent over to me from the team at Fragrance Net, and this is Xerjoff's Torino 22. I don't know if my dent is registering because the bottle's kind of dark, but my dent is down here, okay? The dent is denting. I have not had this that damn long, but you would think so if you was just looking at it. This is probably hands down one of the most unique fragrances in my entire collection. You get aromatherapy, you get spa, earthy green, refreshing type of earthy aromatic situation going on here. Almost where it smells minty. I think it's eucalyptus, but almost where it smells minty. But in a really elevated, luxurious, airy, sweet way. Not only do you have the tea and the eucalyptus, you have some saffron, which we love here, giving it that airy sweetness. There's some patchouli also adding to that earthiness, but not in a dirty way. You know what I'm saying? This is a really clean patchouli, an addictive patchouli too. It's also musky, that Xerjoff musk, okay? Now I know all of this sound like it don't go together, and it don't. But Xerjoff made a way, okay? They tend to do that, and they did it in a way that is not only attention getting, that is not only just a pleasant wear experience, that not only performs, it gets compliments. It's just so well executed in a really unique and just bougie way, okay? Anything with saffron is probably going to get me, and I am so happy that I was able to add this to my collection. This is one that I love to reach for during all of these rainy ass days. This is one that I love to reach for in a cooler day, but because it has that refreshing aromatic spiciness, I'm taking this into the summer too. It's calming, it's cooling, but it's sexy at the same time. And I have been loving this. Highly recommend getting your nose on this for spring, especially if you enjoy smelling unique. Nobody else is finna have this on, and that's just another reason for me to love it, in addition to how this smells and performs. But again, this is Xerjoff's Torino 22. Another one that I recently upgraded from a sample that I have been loving this spring is new Perfumes de Marly's Valaya Exclusive. Now Perfumes de Marly trying to take over this list, child, but I did not want to like this. I did not want to enjoy this. I promise you I didn't. And initially, I'm not gonna lie, I almost felt like this was not different enough from the OG to warrant investing in. But then I put it on my skin. This is citrusy, it's musky, it's clean, and it performs, projects, complements, all of that. Just like the OG, but this is smoother, it's more inviting, and it's subtly sweet. That almond and what I suspect might be a dial back or complete elimination of the aldehydes took what I love about the OG and I guess I said that it made it better, and I guess in a way it has, and not so much because of the scent, because the DNA of the OG Valaya is still here, but this one is definitely more palatable because it's not screaming at you like the OG Valaya. I'll see, I'm not spraying this on a tester strip because it doesn't warrant it. It don't need it. Like, this is still, it's still Valaya, okay? It's still Valaya. It's just, this is a Valaya that's a bit more sure of herself. She's softer. She's more subdued, more refined, if you will, okay? But don't play on her face. This is not one that I anticipated falling in love with, but I am so glad that I did. And definitely can't wait to see how much larger this day is going to get this spring and summer again as Perfumes de Marly's new Valaya exclusive. Now, since we started with a blind buy, I'm going to go ahead and end with a blind buy because that is the type of cute chaos we enjoy on this channel. This is a still relatively new release for this house, and if I'm not mistaken, this kind of goes in a different direction for this house as well. This hopefully is back in stock by the time you all see this video. This is a new release from Maison Mataha, Printemps Blanc, perfect for spring. I mean, Printemps Blanc literally means white spring, so there's that. But this has just been so freaking beautiful, and it's sweet, but in a really refined, airy, classy, timeless, elegant, sweet, but fresh type of way. We get citrus, we get orange blossom, there's tea, but there's also vanilla and sandalwood. And I told you all in recent videos, sandalwood has been just an addiction for me lately. And this is no different. It's just beautiful. It's not complex. It's not hard to understand. It's crowd pleasing. It's not beast mode. Like, all of these things that people would normally write it off for are what I kind of love about it. It's kind of what I love about it. Oh, so freaking pretty. It doesn't matter what the weather was outside, if I was staying in, if I was going out, if it was formal, if it was casual. This was one that I knew that I could count on. And it's not an obnoxious fragrance, but this leaves a trail, okay? This lingers in the air in the most dainty, delicate way. I can't quit this. Oh my goodness. Y'all see the dent. I have been wearing the hell out of this since I got it, and I ain't finna stop. I am absolutely going to be taking this into the spring, and so freaking beautiful. Shout out to the secret fragrance plug yet again for helping me secure this bottle before it was sold out everywhere. Hopefully by the time I post this video, it's back in stock. But another favorite for the spring of 2025 has to go to Maison Mataha's new Printemps Blanc. Get your nose on it, girl. I mean it. Well, folks, those are my top favorite fragrances for spring 2025. Make sure you sound off in the comments. Let me know if we have any favorites for the season in common. Let me know if you tried any of these fragrances or if you're interested in trying them. Of course, if you are interested in trying them, make sure you shop via any available links and or discount codes or discount links down below in the description box because it really helps me out. After commenting on this video and on your way to watching another video of mine, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Please be safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. We already, I don't feel like it. No. And a little bit more inviting than the orgy. The orgy? Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, we did it, Joe. Cozy. Comfortable in my skin. Cozy with who I am. Comfortable in my skin. Cozy. Comfortable in